Ever since I was a child, I chose to go to church. It wasn't I was made to go to church. And at the Baptist Student Foundation, Reverend Ken helped us to see how God was really active in the world that we were in, there on campus and in the world at large, more than just worshiping on Sunday as a rote thing. We're directly involved with it. And we always made regular contributions. It was in our regular budget to give money to the Baptist Student Foundation at Purdue. Every month it was like paying a bill that we sent money in. It wasn't a lot, but it was something. And when Bruce died, I knew things were changing dramatically, and I wanted to give a bit of a legacy for my husband. And I wanted to make a donation to the Found, and Joseph mentioned the idea of helping to support the money for an internship, and that sounded good because the intern would be learning, would be helping the pastor, would be a role model, and the intern would be growing spiritually as well. So when Joseph suggested that, we made a donation, and it's got Bruce's name attached to it, but his name attached to it isn't as important as what the intern brings to the Found.
If there wasn't an intern, I think the Found, they would still run, but it would lose the extra relationships that are built.
Well, the interns have basically been just one source of like my mentorship here since I've been at Purdue. For example, the most recent intern, his name was Tom Meredith. He now works and lives in Pennsylvania, but he was probably the intern that I have become the closest to. And that was really big for me because I would sometimes struggle to get volunteers to consistently show up, and he was there every time. About 90 to 95% of all the sessions last year, he was there.
The first trip I actually went on was probably one of the more memorable ones. We went to Boston, and the intern at the time, Katie, had coordinated this trip, and it coordinated it with different groups in Boston that worked with the homeless population there. And that trip was really neat because a lot of the trip was interacting with people and learning about how people become homeless or what sorts of resources are available for the homeless.
I think the internship role has kind of acted almost as an advocate role in some ways.
There's always been an intern since I've been here. There's sort of like the connection between the pastor and the students in a lot of ways.
I really enjoy the intern program around the Found. It really feels like my home.
Being able to express Christ's love to other people, but in a different way. Like I wasn't preaching or anything, I was just showing love. I grew so much in that area of how to show that, how to be there for other people.
If you're not sure, give it a shot. Do an internship. You may learn that this is not the world for you. Maybe being somebody working for the state or somebody working for an industry or whatever may be what you're supposed to do so that you can reach people there. Rather, an internship would give a person another year or so to search through. If you're not sure what you want to do, this is a good place to start. It helps you to find yourself.